Alright. Good evening, everybody. We're just gonna do like a run through the first two blocks of Tartarus and see what we can run into. See if we can run into some golden hands and some money chests and see what we can find. Yeah. This isn't gonna be going on like the VODs channel or anything. This is just gonna be like a spontaneous thing that we're not gonna make any actual progress. We're gonna save the actual progress for the mainstream. We're just gonna run through and see what we can find. Well, that's a good start. Now, off stream, I did get a little bit of stuff. Where is it? I did get a Nile sword, and I also got a Nile longsword. So I've got Nile weapons for myself and Junpei so far. There are Nile weapons for basically everybody that I have in my party at the moment, which is myself, Junpei, Yukari, Akihiko, and Mitsuru. And we have to fight Golden Hands until we get all of those. And once we get all of the Nile weapons of the current team, they will start giving us coins again. And that's where the real money is going to come in. Because, like, the chest money is fine and everything, but it's not a whole lot. You get a lot more from selling the coins. And also selling any items that you find in the chests. So yeah, that's basically the premise of the stream is we're just gonna look for money chests and look for golden hands. Again, this is probably not even gonna go on the VODs channel, just because there's not gonna be anything happening here. There's not gonna be any actual progress, it's literally just grinding. So unless something like crazy exciting happens in this stream that I think is worth saving, it's just gonna slowly disappear into the Twitch void. As you can see, I finally got a different costume for Yukari, so she's not wearing that battle bikini when everybody else is in normal clothes. Nothing this way. Just a teleporter. Let's see what's over here. In these lower floors, I'm going to try to avoid fighting any of the enemies, just because it'd be kind of a waste of time. They give very little experience for this point. this way. Finding a lot of teleporters. If I was looking for a teleporter, I'd never find one. Now that I don't really need them, they're all over the place. The main reason I want to do this grinding is because once we get through the Yakushima portion of the game, I can buy the swimsuits, which I actually think does provide higher defense than what we currently have, which is kind of funny because it's the outfits where the characters wear the least amount of clothes, and they give like really high defense. And plus, mainly, I just like having all the costumes. Although I don't have any more Shirt of Chivalries or battle bikinis, I sold them off. But that's mainly because they're kind of oh, dang it. They're not like one-time costumes that are like rare or expensive. Like these, like the winter clothes that I have for Akihiko, Mitsuru, and myself. Like, these are one-time outfits. You get them from quests, so I'm never gonna sell these. Because if I do, I'll never see them again. But like the battle panties and like the Shirt of Chivalry, I can always just find more of them in rare chests. Not that I would really wear them at this point in the game, just because they're lower defense, and like the winter costumes giving like a bonus 30 SP is really good. And I think it's only beaten out by the maid costumes for the girls that I believe give, it's either 40 or 50. It's like, it's definitely more SP than the winter outfits. But I'm not very big on maid costumes, so I don't even know if I'll equip those when it comes time to get those. I don't even remember when you can buy them. I want to say it's like... Or wait, can you buy them, or are they might be quest items. The maid costumes might be quest items. I think they're definitely quest items in Fez. So they might be quest items. I'm blanking on that. I think you have to buy the butler costumes for the guys. And I don't even remember if those give any benefits. Pardon that little interruption, I had to sneeze. That's nice. I can sell it. Honestly, what I'm looking for in these chests is just like weapons, shoes, or money, really. Anything that goes towards the funds. Because those swimsuits are expensive. Pretty sure they're like 300,000 yen a piece. But I think that's on normal days. If you get them on a discount day, I don't remember how much the discount is. But we're gonna try to get them on a discount day. I have it set in my notes. I have a note in my, like, recommendations for Persona 3 that says to buy the costumes on a specific day, which is on a Monday when the sale happens. So I have that jotted down. I actually remember to do that, because there was one playthrough of Persona 3 that I did where I forgot to buy the costumes on a Monday, and I had to pay like full price for them, and that set me back a lot. Honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that I just want the tougher battles, if it wasn't for that, I would just turn the game down to normal and never look back. Because I hate the compendium prices on Hard and Maniac. Like, I think that was completely unnecessary. Because it doesn't really add to the challenge. It adds to the just the amount of time you have to play the game. Because you have to grind so much money. It's not really, it doesn't make the game more challenging by increasing the compendium prices, it makes it more of a grind. So I think, I'm really glad that feature, the compendium prices scale with the difficulty, I'm really glad that was not a thing in Personas 4 and 5. Though to compensate for that in Persona 4, they barely ever give you money. Like, I didn't have, like, any money by the end of my last playthrough of Persona 4. Because they don't give it out in chests, they only give it out in battles. And to my knowledge, there's not an item you can farm for a decent amount of money. Maybe there is, and I just never... and I just don't know about it. Like, if there is... somebody tell me, because like anything to make Persona 4 just give more money in general. Like, that's the thing, is I feel like Persona 3 and 4 are kind of both ends of the extreme, where like Persona 3 gives out so much money, and yet if you're playing on Hard or Maniac, all of that money is going to be gone fast. But Persona 4, like, barely gives you enough money to, like, do anything. Persona 4 also doesn't offer equipment in chests, to my knowledge. I think it offers equipment from, like, quests and stuff, but... if I remember right, Persona 4 does not give... like a steady stream of equipment from chests. It's kind of an outlier between 3, 4, and 5. Is that Persona 3, like, you can find, like, just about any equipment in chests, because all of the chests are randomized. In Persona 5, like, the chests are set, but usually given enough time and you will find a piece of equipment for a party member in a chest. So, like, Personas 3 and Personas 3 and 5, you should never, ever, ever, ever buy equipment. Because you can just find it in chests. Like, buying equipment is a massive waste of money. But Persona 4, I think Persona 4 you have to buy equipment if you want better equipment. Either that or you are going to be waiting a long time for better equipment. Actually, I think you do get good weapons from, like, the mini-bosses. After, like the second time through the dungeon. But beyond that, there's not a whole lot of just, like... Ah, damn it. There's not a whole lot of just, like, free-floating equipment. Persona 4. If you want better stuff, you kind of just have to suck it up and buy it. Which sucks, because Persona 4 is not the most generous with its money. Honestly, when we go to play Persona 4, I'm probably just gonna set, like, a custom difficulty and turn, like, the money rewards to, like, their maximum. Just so I don't have to deal with that. Like, I want the challenge, but, like... I don't want... I don't want the very little amount of money. Because, like, my last playthrough of Persona 4, I wasn't even able to finish the compendium. Because... I just didn't have enough money, and I didn't really want to grind it. It was just gonna take too long. I was at the final boss's doorstep, basically. I just wanted to fight the final boss. I didn't want to have to, like, suddenly stop and grind hundreds of thousands of yen worth of money just for a completion number. Because, like, I had all the personas that I, like, ever wanted by the end there. The only reason I was making more of them was literally just to fill out the compendium. And if I was gonna do that, honestly, I didn't want to bother. If it was literally just for a completion number. But I'm gonna try for it in this playthrough. This upcoming playthrough, once Persona 3 is over. I do want to try to get the compendium complete. Because I try to do as much as I can in games we play on stream. So yes, that means I'm gonna also, in this game, go for everything in the compendium. And I'm also going to try and fight the super boss. Well, there are multiple super bosses in Portable, but I want to at least fight the main one. The one that is part of a quest. I've never actually beaten the other super boss that's in Portable, that is, like, exclusive to Portable. That was one I could never conquer. The other super boss is honestly really easy. It's basically just you need to have a calculator on hand. Well, I should say it's easy in Portable. Because in Portable, because of the way that they handle the fusion spells in Portable, you really only need one persona to get you by in the super boss in Portable, and that's Orpheus Telos. As long as you have him, and you have a decent skill set on him, it's really all you need. And the fusion spells will carry you the rest of the way. It's a different story in Fez because of the way the fusion spells work in that game. Which is the way I prefer it, honestly. Like, I prefer needing the actual personas to do the spells, because to me, if you have them as items, they're not really spells. They're items. It just feels weird going in my item menu to use a persona skill. I also just don't like the way you get the fusion spells in this game. Like, you have to trade them for gems. Like, what a way to discourage me to not use them. By making them, like, extremely limited. Like, I used all of the fusion spells in my last playthrough of Fez. That was just because I knew what I needed. Well, there's also quests in Fez that tell you what fusion spell ingredients you need. Like, I knew what I needed, and I like had the personas for them, so I used them. But because you have to trade for them in Portable, I never used them. Like, the only time I ever used them is for the super boss. But by that point, you should have done all of the Vision Quest stores. So you should have, like, I think it's like 9 or something of all the fusion spells. And you only really need, like, Best Friends, Infinity, and Armageddon. And Armageddon, you only need one of those. No, we are getting to the point where the enemies are actually, fightable. Well, they're not putting up much of a fight, but I can fight them. They're also not giving out much experience anymore. Oh, this is a big one. He might give out some experience. It's always weird to me that the male protagonist's joke weapon in this game is a cleaver, when his main method of attack is stabbing. Oh shoot. I'm just gonna take this Malachite and an Onyx. Take that experience, I guess. Oh, that was a decent amount. Aha. Boy. Now, dang it. Come back. I hate the golden enemies because they have eyes in the back of their head. And they always get themselves up into those little corners where it's really hard to hit them. This poison. That's everything on this floor. Potter gem. That's not bad. Not taking that. That was another cursed money card. Is that the gimmick with like good luck days? Where like the clock is cheaper, but the money cards are all cursed? Like, is that the gimmick? Wonder if that is. I don't think I've seen a money card so far that hasn't been cursed. I'll take the weapon card. I don't care what weapon it gives me because it's going to be weaker than what I've got. I'm just going to sell it. Oh no, I guess that is not the case. I was just getting really unlucky with those. I thought for sure that all of these enemies would be afraid of me. But I guess I haven't leveled up much higher than I was the last time I was here. I'm only like one level higher. Man. Of course. It's gonna take forever to get those golden shadows now. Since I can't get coins from them right now. I got that Nile sword and the Nile longsword, and like after that I have not been successful in hitting another golden shadow. And I need to fight them at least 3 more times. Again, always end the battle with the protagonist if the enemy is too weak. That way, even if you can't like do an all-out attack, you can still get a shuffle time. If I remember right, Persona 4 does not have a way to guarantee shuffle times. Like, they made them more random in Persona 4. But Persona 4 Golden shuffle times are kind of broken, so, like, maybe that's a good thing. If there was a way to guarantee shuffle times in Persona 4 Golden, I think that game would be even more broken. That game is probably like the easiest one to break, honestly. Like, its after battle rewards are kind of ridiculous. Like, some of the things they just give to you in that game after battles, it's crazy. Like, that game just hands out skill cards like candy. Like HP, SP refills, and free level ups for your personas. Like, you want an easy way to like level up personas, just equip a persona you want to level up and go back to the first dungeon and just keep re-rolling until you get a persona level up card. They just let you do that. You can also get just like really crazy skills really early in the game. Like, if I remember right, I think starting with the second dungeon, you can upgrade skills. So like, if you have like a persona that has like slash or something, you can upgrade that until it like upgrades into like Brave Blade. It's kind of crazy. And I think that can upgrade further into God's Hand. So if you know what personas to level up, you can make some really crazy stuff early in the game. But honestly, that's why I like Persona 4 Golden so much, is I just love how much that game is just broken. Like, even on the hardest difficulties, if you get lucky with skill cards and, like, level up cards and stuff, that game will be ripped apart in no time flat. You don't go to the Persona series for difficulty, because it is so easy. You just tear the games to shreds. That's why I'm never gonna I'll never like look down on somebody for picking like normal mode or something in a Persona game, or like easy mode, because if I'm being honest, the games even on the higher difficulties are not that hard. Really, the only thing you're doing on like playing on hard mode or like maniac mode or whatever is like grinding more. Like, that's all you're doing on the higher difficulties. You're just making it more of a grind for yourself. And once you hit like a certain point in a Persona game, the challenge just kind of disappears anyway. Like, I've always had this philosophy that the Mega 10 series on the higher difficulties is only really hard at the beginning, when you don't have a whole lot of options. Once you start getting options, like the auto ma skills and like really good skill cards and stuff, and like crazy Persona builds, the game becomes kind of a joke no matter what difficulty you're on. So to me, when you're playing a Persona game on like a higher difficulty, you're mainly just playing for the initial challenge. Once you get past that point, you kind of just have the same level of challenge that you would on like normal mode. We've got a decent amount of money as it is, but like, I want more. And I know I'm gonna use it. It's not like I'm not gonna use it. That was one thing I was really hoping for in this version of the game, is the ability to rearrange your skills. Once we reach the top of this particular part of the second block, we're just going to be going back because I don't want to progress any further. In this stream, I just want to farm money. Because technically the second block splits into two. So, like, even once we get past the gate here, we're still going to be in the second block. Which is why I did not accept that golden hand request to get the medal. Because we can't get it yet, because we're not going to be in the third block. We're still going to be in the second. Fuka's voice is a lot less bland in this version. Or with these voices, I should say. With her original voice, not her English voice. I feel kind of bad for the original voice actress, though, like the English voice actress for Fuka. Not the new one, because I think she's voiced by Wendy Lee in the newer spin-off stuff, but... like the old English voice of Fuka. Because she gets, like, so much shit from people for, like, how her voice acting was. And I can't imagine that it was her fault in any way. I'll let Mitsuru handle these. I hope we get her cut in at some point, because I really love the name of Mitsuru's persona. I just love the name Penthesilea. Like, that is such a cool last name to shout during battles. Mitsuru is just a cool party member to begin with, like in general, just because like she's the only one of your permanent party members that gets a charge move for her element. Like there's another party member that gets a charge move, but like you don't talk about him because he doesn't stay. And anybody who's played this game before knows who I'm talking about, but... they get power charged, but they don't stick around. So, like, yeah, it's cool and everything, but... it would be a lot cooler if you actually got power charge by the time they leave the party. Because unless you do like an absurd amount of grinding, he's never gonna get power charge. Like, you have to do a level of grinding that is like absolutely unnecessary for that point in the game. But once we get to that point, I am actually going to be using him, just because, why not? He's there. I want to use him. I'm going to lose the chance if I don't, so you know what? I'm going to get all the time with him that I can, even if it's pointless. Even if I have to, like, catch up one of my party members. I don't care. I already said that I don't think this game is that hard. I'm not gonna cry about having to catch up one of my party members. They fall behind. Like a few levels. Part of that is... damn it! Part of that is the experience that they'll gain. The experience that they'll gain from like the higher areas, from being left behind a little bit, will get them back up to our level in no time, really. You know, oh, we got a wealth coin already? Oh, maybe you can only get, maybe you can only get, the Nile weapons for the rest of them on, like, different blocks. Because I thought the way that it works is that you get Nile weapons until you run out of party members to get Nile weapons for. But maybe the way it works is that you can only get Nile weapons from blocks that you would have that character. But no, that doesn't make any sense because I should have a bow. I should have a bow because I would have Yukari by this point. Maybe they fixed it in this version and it's back to like being random. Because I only have these two. I have, yeah, this one. But maybe they changed it in this version and it's random? Because I think it was random in Fez. Maybe it's supposed to be random and they fixed that in this version. Because I know in my last playthrough of Portable, I got weapons for everybody until I ran out of weapons to get. And then they gave me the coins. But maybe it's back to being random, I'm not sure. I guess we'll see once we run into another golden hand. If we can successfully hit another one. I may have to get a drink once I find a good place to stop. I guess I could use that teleporter, but I'm not in that much of a hurry. I don't just want to stop on one of these floors, though. Because of the Reaper. He has screwed me over plenty of times playing this game. I really don't want that. Especially because I haven't saved in a good while since we started this stream. Would rather avoid any tomfoolery. We are going to have to fight the Reaper at some point. But once I get Odin, he's going to be kind of a joke. Not as much of a joke as he is in Fez, but he's still going to be kind of a joke. He's going to put up a little bit more of a fight in this version. Fez, you can stun lock him easy. It's kind of pathetic. But the real challenge in Fez is the super boss, so like... eh. Though in Fez you can't fight the super boss on your first playthrough, so... I don't know. On your first playthrough there's no real, like, super challenge. In Portable they added the They added the super bosses to a first playthrough so you can do them then. And honestly, I kind of prefer that. I really wish that that was a thing in the other Persona games. That you could just do those whenever. Because I'm not like the biggest fan of New Game Plus. The only time I ever like New Game Plus is Strikers. Strikers has the best New Game Plus, in my opinion. Because it adds a difficulty that is actually scaled to your like New Game Plus characters. And they have like extra rewards you can get that are actually really good. So Strikers has the best New Game Plus in my opinion, and we're actually gonna do it in this like marathon. I want to do a New Game Plus in Strikers because I feel it's worth it. I feel it's worth showing off. I should have actually got the drink on that floor, because I don't think the Reaper can show up on the boss floors. Because I think the boss floors are just set. They're not, basically what happens on there is what happens on there and nothing else. Because they're always the same layout. But they kind of have to be, because there's only one thing you do there. Is either teleport or fight the boss. Still no more golden hands. That's not bad. Honestly, I've got so many extras of those attack mirrors and magic mirrors. I could probably use them for something, like use them for a mini-boss if I'm struggling. Normally I would hoard those and like never use them, but... because they're so easy to come by. Honestly, I might might have to use some at some point. I'll have to see what these mini-bosses bring in the next area. That won't be until tomorrow, which is actually going to be today in an hour. No, I did not move the camera there, so I'm really glad that was not a golden shadow. Because I could not see what it was until it was going to be too late. $21.24. If there's one thing I really appreciate about this particular version of Portable, ah, dang it. Really? Why not? Why? There we go. Like, how pathetic of an enemy that is. And it wants to fight me so bad. Why? It was running away from me earlier. Oh, but now it wants to fight me? Because I happened to poke it with a cleaver. Did a decent amount of damage to Yukari, though. Now I hate this separation thing. I never use it in, like, the actual dungeon. 'Cause you can do that manually, but, like, I never use it. What's the point? I want all the characters to get, like, equal experience. Why would I split them up? Like, if I run into an enemy by myself, it just ruins all my battle options. Because I'm by myself. Plus, the way with these AI characters, like, maneuver around, like, the walls and stuff, like, I don't want them out on their own. Let's see what we get this time. Yeah, maybe that is the case. It's kind of weird though that I guess maybe you can only get certain types from certain blocks. So I guess I should be looking around the second block then for golden hands for right now. I only need one per party member because I'm only going to use them to make the ultimate weapons, but it's kind of weird that it skipped over Yukari though. I figured it would go in order of, like, of getting them, you know? I'm gonna try to make sure that everybody, like, gets equally leveled, or as best I can anyway. We're gonna do a strikers and, like, just swap everybody out every once in a while. I would love experience share. That's like another thing I would really love. You know, like a definitive version of Persona 3. And I think that's mainly because Persona 3 has so many party members. And unless you want to constantly switch them out, there's like a ton of them you're never gonna use. $37.53. Thing is, that's like nothing at this point. See, that was a decent amount.
先制のチャンスです。敵2体。最後だ。気を抜くな。敵はあと1体。ラストです。レアです。帰り討ちですよ。希少な敵です。慎重に行きましょう。当たって。楽勝楽勝。
Ah, there's the bow. So it did. It just skipped over Yukari for some reason. These guys are weak to Hama, so I'm gonna try. It didn't work. They're also weak to Zio, but figured I'd try for the Hama. What do we got in here? I will take that. How many of those do we have anyway? Two of them. We're gonna need a lot of them. And I mean a lot of them. When we go to fight the super boss, because they love Hama and Mudo spells. Realized I forgot to put that up. That wasn't up the whole stream today. One had to be a little show off and dodge the attack.
レアです。返り討ちですよ。
フィニッシュ。よし、プラン通りだ。
So must be we cannot get Nile weapons from Mitsuru until the second half
動揺してます。
of the second block.
ナイス。
6590. Oh, nice. I can store more personas now. That is handy. I can't see how many I can store. Well, I can store 10 now. So, like... I can store 2 more than what I've got. Which will be very nice. That will definitely help out. So now that I'm level 20, can the rest of these guys be afraid of me now? So that I can just run through these floors with no issue? That would be great. If I can just grind this area without having to worry about it. I wonder if there's more enemies and more mini-bosses weak to Garu. And like other elements, because I'm finding a lot of those gems. Of course not. They're afraid of me when I get into the actual battle, but they're not afraid of me outside of battle. For some reason. I guess they don't notice the threat until it's too late. Well, now that I'm level 20, I wonder if I can make anything. Since I'm on this, treasure chest screen here. The game looks good so far. Welcome, Gundam 95. Yeah, we're not going to be making any, like, actual progress this stream. This is literally just a grinding stream. Oh, I can make Huapo now. Narcissus. He has Magaru. Can I use Jack-o'-lantern? Pyrojack? I can. Awesome. Okay. Definitely gonna look into that once I get back to the main floor. I'm very surprised these enemies aren't all afraid of me, though. Like, most of them are, but there's like a few that are, like, trying to be heroes, I guess. And actually try to fight me. But then you get into the battle with them and they're afraid of you. So it's like, what's the point, really? These guys aren't, though. They're going to be gone in a few seconds, though. Oh man, he saw me. I'll take the weapon card. What I need is an ice persona of a different arcana, because I've got two magician personas. I got Jack Frost and I got Pyrojack. I could really use a different ice persona, so I have more arcana variety. But I can't make anything, any like different ice personas right now. $43.55. Not bad, not bad. I'm not gonna fight that guy. He's purple. Let's wait for this guy to turn around. Wish I could run into more gold enemies.
敵一体弱点が敵はあと1体ラスト弱点をつきました。
この瞬間を待っていた。仕掛ける。今だ。よし、プラン通りだ。
Alright, Yukari leveled up. Got a Miragi gem. I'm gonna let Mitsuru handle these guys, honestly.
あと1体だよ。
Or this guy, singular, now.
ペルソナ敵は総崩れだ。一掃する。円の旅にしてやる。
I don't think I have that persona yet, so I'm gonna grab him. Zochoten? Level 14? Yeah, I don't think I had him. But I guess I don't have to fuse him now, so... That's nice. That just took me in a loop. Oh, he's gonna turn around. He's gonna keep coming this way. There it is. I love that persona name. More frenzy beads. That was a decent amount of yen. A muscle drink. All right. Let's register those. Actually, I need to hold on to Apsaurus. What I need is a pixie. Oh, wait a minute. Let me... turn the difficulty down to normal so the compendium prices are not ridiculous. Alright, so what can I get from this fusion? Not a whole lot, honestly. Looks like... honestly, looks like this might be the best set. Actually, I think I like that better. Ugh. That was not a good trade-off. Yeah, but I'm gonna get Raccoonda, so that's fine. And my first, medium skill. Alright. Now... I can also get... I can also get, Narcissus, but... he's not... I don't think he's really going to be worth it. Yeah, nah, I don't think I'm going to bother with him. Alright. Keep our eyes peeled for golden hands. Sadly, this isn't a day with a higher chance of like Tartarus deviations, so we're probably not gonna get any of the golden hand floors where it gives you like nothing but the gold enemies. But we can still search for them. Kinda wish Mitsuru had a joke weapon. She kinda sticks out. She's the only one that's got a normal weapon here. I did not want to fight this guy.
敵は1体です。
Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes when you're trying to open chests, you can accidentally hit the enemies. Because the opening chest prompt is kind of finicky. Because it only works if there's no enemy around to hit. Well, we're gonna have plenty of items to sell. We haven't found a whole lot of golden hands, though. How many of those do we have? 15? You know, I never grabbed a drink. I said I was gonna do that the next time at a spot where I could stop and not have to worry about enemies. Well, mainly the Reaper is what I was worried about. And I never got that drink. I might have to fix that the next time, actually, it should be this floor. Since this is a mini boss, a mini boss floor. Yeah, a mini boss floor. Okay, it's not gonna take me very long. It's only gonna take me like a few seconds. Those are precious when you're in the regular floors. You never know when the Reaper is gonna show up. Okay, drink is obtained. Man, I want more golden hands. Where are they all? Do they show up more on days when there's more accidents? Because I got a ton of them. Oh, there we go. There's one. I got a ton of them the last time I was in Tartarus. I don't know about this. I don't like the way he's positioned in that corner. Man. Yeah, he's gonna go this way now. Come on. Turn around. Well, you turned around, but that isn't quite what I meant. Where's he gonna go? Hopefully he doesn't run away.
復讐ですが相手はレアです帰り討ちですよ
But they only give 1 coin, so like with the chances that we've had to fight those things, it's not a whole lot. Yeah, we've only got 2 coins so far. Well, 2 of the wealth coins anyway. We've also got a treasure coin. Honestly, the treasure coins are just like way better in general, but I will take that. We've run into a lot of rare chests, but not a whole lot of rare enemies. I would prefer the latter. Over here. What is over here? Let's actually take a second to hydrate, since I'm on a safe floor here. Oh, that's right, that gives counter. Which isn't bad, honestly, but... Actually gonna give that to you, Kari. Ooh. Big boy. Zionga gem.
待っていた。仕掛ける。まだ。
There we go, that's what I've been waiting for. And he's gonna turn that way, of course. Damn it. Wow, 2 on 1 floor? That's something else. That doesn't happen very often. Can I get this one? I bet they were weak to strike, and Akihiko had to miss. Oh man, of all the deviations. It had to be the powerful enemies floor. At least it wasn't the darkness floor. I was really hoping it was going to be the rare enemy floor. Well, they're not weak to strike, but that works out. got me a treasure coin.
敵一体動揺してました総攻撃チャンスこの
Is that a weapon from Mitsuru? It was. I was gonna say, I didn't think I recognized the name of that weapon. Interesting. I mean, I guess since technically you get her in the second block, since the next area is just more of the second block, they're letting you find Mitsuru weapons in this area. Honestly, it looks more like a spear than does a rapier. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna go to the next floor. Yeah, that definitely looks more like a spear. A thrusting practice. No, wait. A pyramid shape. Yeah, it's a spear. Sure, why not? It's so weird to me that those aren't afraid of me by default. They're only afraid of me when I actually go to fight them.
さすがに疲れたな。
皆さん疲れてきたようです。そろそろ引き上げませんか？
No, we're not leaving. Alright. You can't always count on those in Persona 3. They buffed them in the later games, but in Persona 3, the light and dark skills are kind of obnoxiously like low hitting. Especially when there's enemies that are like only weak to them. To me, I feel like if the enemy is weak to them, they should just go down. Like, especially if that's the only weakness that the enemy has. Because otherwise it just makes them obnoxious to fight. Alright, Akihiko is level 20. If you missed again, I was gonna be really sad.
先制のチャンスです。敵みたい。
I was really hoping that was gonna work again.
チャンスそれ時間を待っていた今だ
先制のチャンスです。敵みたい。
止め損なった
覚悟。ヒギ長先輩、敵を撃破です。敵は総崩れだ。一掃する。縁の旅にしてやる。
Oh, a really small floor. Not taking that.
気を抜くな。
それこの瞬間を待っていた。まだ
Don't have a whole lot of those. Alright, I think I'm gonna end the stream for now. I don't think the grinding is gonna be very fruitful until we complete the next portion of Tartarus, so we will do that, which is gonna be in 12 hours? Yeah, 12 hours exactly. Well, not quite exactly. 11 hours and 30 minutes, more like. So I already checked. I already checked what level 20 personas I can get, right? Yes. So we're good on that for now. Alright. I will see you guys in 12 hours.